Hi guys, Talis here, and welcome to my first official review video, and in this video, I'm going to be reviewing a sequel to one of the best movies that was ever released in 2024, that was last year but it was released in theaters last November, Wicked, Part 1, but I'm talking about the sequel to it, Wicked, for Good. Is this the first time I have to use a text-to-speech voice for this video instead of my voice in real life? Yeah, it is. I never used a text-to-speech voice until now, but right now, let's talk about the ozone elephant in the room, which is the movie itself. So spoiler warning for Wicked, for Good. So, if you don't want to be spoiled, then I suggest that you don't want to watch this video. So you're warned of spoilers, and if you love this movie so much like I did, then that's good, and if you hate this with a burning passion, then this is not the video for you. So let's get started on this movie. What do I think about this new movie when I first watched it last week on November 21st? Well, it's good and awesome, that's what I think about this movie. So, Wicked, for Good is one of the best movies that I have ever watched this year. I thought that the first movie was the movie to trigger emotions with its emotional moments, but this one made it even more emotional with its emotional moments. It broke me with them and with the heartwarming and intense moments, and it made me cry. When watching it for the first time, the acting from everyone in this movie and in the first movie is awesome and great, and for all of the characters in this movie, well, they're great except for two characters, the Wizard and Madame Horrible. Yeah, that's my nickname for her because of my hatred for her after watching the first movie, because of their evil intentions, and I still have my favorites from the first movie and this movie, but with the addition of a new one in this movie, so I may as well start talking about them. Elphaba is obviously still sympathetic to this day, but this movie made feel so much sympathy for her and another character who I am going to talk about next. So she's now branded as the Wicked Witch of the West after the events of the first movie, and in this movie she's all alone and had to fight against the wizard and his forces herself, while saving the animals from the wizard. Cynthia Erivo does an awesome emotionally powerful job with her performance as Elphaba as usual. That's why I prefer Cynthia's version of Elphaba over the original Elphaba, who was played by Idina Menzel, who first played her on Broadway, and I am glad in the end of this movie she truly is finally in peace as she finds happiness and acceptance from the one man in the entire movie. Unlike Glinda, who's been there for her even after the entire world is against her and is willing to do anything for her even at the cost of his own life, and accepts her for who she truly is, flaws and all. I'm of course talking about Fiyero Geller, played by the internet and Hollywood's heartthrob and the king of yearning himself, Jonathan Bailey, and I honestly think that the chemistry between him and Cynthia is amazing in their vocals in As Long As You're Mine. Oh my God, their vocals in the song made me cry, as I wasn't fully emotionally and mentally prepared for this song while this movie was about to be released in theaters, and I hate to say it, but this version of As Long As You, Mine and Wicked for Good is so much better than the original version, because the original version of the song was rushed, as it has Elphaba and Fiyero making out while singing, but in this, they're actually apart in the start of the song to leave room for development for their relationship, to watch these two outsiders fall in love with each other, and thank God it's not like the Og and. Oh, I almost forgot about Fiyero, that I was too busy with going on and on about Cynthia Erivo and Jonathan Bailey's version of As Long As You're Mine. And speaking of Fiyero, I might as well start talking about him. Fiyero is still one of my favorite characters from this movie duology, and after watching this, he's literally by far one of the best characters I've ever seen on screen. As first in the first movie, he's an apathetic prince who just dances through life without a single care in the world, and he outright thinks and claims himself to be genuinely self-absorbed and deeply shallow. But that all changes until he meets Elphaba, and after getting justifyingly called out by her in the first movie, he became a changed man with the sole goal as captain of the guards, aka the Gale Force, was to find Elphaba himself and protect the woman who changed his entire life from the wizard and his forces, who are happening to be hunting her as the Wicked Witch. And my favorite moments of him are the moments where he defended Elphaba from the people who thinks that she's wicked. He outright called out Glinda for not resisting the fame and popularity of being Glinda the Good Witch, and the wizard lies, as she herself, like Elphaba, knows about his true intentions in the first movie. And my other favorite moment of Fiyero, which is awesome, was him literally committing actual treason as he points his gun at and betrayed the wizard and leaves Glinda choosing Elphaba over Glinda causing her to literally get Elphaba's younger sister Nessrose in danger, but Madame MH, horrible character that I hate so much with a burning passion that I wanted her off my screen, killed her by crushing her to death with Dorothy's house, while the cyclone that she created brought Dorothy, Gale and Toto to Oz.